Good morning. This is Hannah Noel, Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And this morning I have a special guest, my husband, Eric Noel, with me to talk to you about breaking the terror barrier, breaking through the terror barrier. I've spoken to you a lot and posted a lot about getting out of your comfort zone, what it means to be successful, what it takes to be successful, and doing the things that most people don't do or won't do to get to a level of success that you want. So Eric is a business and personal development coach, and he's also a certified Thinking Into Results Facilitator. So we're going to tap into some of his expertise and knowledge to help us in our business and help us grow personally.
So the first thing I want to say is welcome, and it's not your fault. We're conditioned to do what we do, and our blocks are conditioned into us by our relatives and teachers and society as a whole. But that's not the way we're born into this world. The terror barrier. We all have it, even successful people. Successful people just learn that it's part of the process, and they continually blow through that terror barrier to get to what they want to.
So tell us about, how do you identify the terror barrier and how do you break through it?
So So we have our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. The conscious mind is our thinking and reasoning mind, and the subconscious mind is the emotional mind. And our body is directly connected to the emotional subconscious mind. And our self-image is a paradigm, a multitude of habits programmed in the subconscious, and the body will only do what's held in the subconscious mind. Even if you know what to do in your conscious mind, if it's not in your subconscious, part of your self-image, you're not going to do it. That's the knowing doing gap. We know what to do, but we don't do it because it's not programmed into us. We don't fully believe it. So in order to break through the terror barrier, it's a process. It's part of the process. You think about that thought, what you want to be, what you want to do and accomplish that you haven't done before. And then when you start pushing it down into your subconscious and attaching emotion to it, that's when the fear and the uncomfortable feeling comes up. To be successful, you have to know that's part of the process. And when you hit that fear and doubt, you need to just continue on taking action towards your goal, regardless of how you're feeling. And as you do that more and more and attain the things that you want more and more, it's going to reinforce that, and you'll be able to more easily break through the terror barrier.
Awesome. Can you give us an example of someone you know who has done this? Who have you helped through the process and you've seen them have a breakthrough using some of the things that you've taught? Even yourself.
Yeah, with myself, it's happened a number of times. So before I knew about thinking into results and that this was part of the process, I used it to go to the Indy 500 as a race mechanic. Growing up here in Vermont as a farm boy and just working on regular cars, but always watching that on television and stuff, I set that goal and took steps towards it. The first step was becoming a driver, and then realizing that it wasn't meant to be in that direction, but I joined my strength of my mechanical ability and wanting to get to Indy, and I just kept searching. And then when the opportunity came to go out there and learn how to work on those cars, I quit my job and moved out there and just dove in, not knowing if I was going to end up on a team or not. And I just kept searching and pushing and doing things to the best of my ability, even though I didn't know what was going to happen next. It's the fear of the unknown that stops us. If we don't see how we're going to get to what we want to get to, we generally bounce back and just stay comfortable. Even if comfortable is miserable, we know what to expect, so we stay there. But true success and getting to what you want is stepping out of that comfort zone, getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, and just going after it. And when you do that and understand that the fears and the unknown is part of the process, but you have the faith and the belief that you're going to get to what you want to get to, you'll continue doing that. It'll be your new subconscious programming that fear is part of it, and the unknown is where the excitement and your true purpose is.
So this speaks to what Mel and I talked to you a lot about, figuring out what your why is. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why do you want the big dream that you have? And you focus on those reasons, those why you want to get there, and the how usually falls into place. But you have to build that belief, know where you're going, and just know with certainty that you're going to get there.
Exactly. That's what you do. It is a process. So the success is not a secret, it's a system. And thinking into results is the system. It's the process. And once you have that tool, that material, and know that it is a process, you just rinse and repeat. You just keep doing it over and over again. You figure out the first lesson is your worthy ideal. Is your goal your worthy ideal? Is it worthy of you? Not are you worthy of it? Is it worthy of you? The goals that we work with are what we call C-type goals, not goals that you've attained before or goals that you think you can get. They're your dreams, your fantasies, the ones that you really want, but you have no idea how to get there. That's what we work with people on. And that's where the terror barrier comes up, because there's the unknown. You just have to have faith and be persistent and know that you're going to get it regardless what gets thrown at you. And successful people, I mean, if you look at stories of successful people or that are held in high regard, that's what they do. They set a goal, not knowing how to get there, and they just keep charging forward until they get it, no matter what gets thrown at them.
Right, and it's when you have that worthy ideal and you know that's where you're headed, that's when the excuses stop. You can't get there making excuses about, why not. It's you can either have your reasons and excuses, or you can have the results you want. You can't have both.
Yeah, it's reasons or results. So if you find yourself complaining or making excuses or justifying or rationalizing is rationing lies to the mind. It's your subconscious. It's trying to stay at its old programming. That's what's happening up in your mind. It's trying to keep you back and keep you comfortable, keep you safe. Fear nowadays is not. There's no physical pain that we're going to get out of it. It's pain that's created in our mind. We create that fear. It's not back like in the primitive days where you were actually getting chased by a saber-toothed tiger or something, where you were in real jeopardy. Fear and of the unknown is it's a mental game.
All right, so I think we're going to wrap up for today. Keep this short and sweet and give you something to think about and chew on here. Eric does have a website if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what he does. Can you tell us what that website is? I'll put it in the notes too.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the notes for the video. So have a wonderful Sunday. It's a beautiful day here in Vermont. I hope that you have some time to get out and enjoy it, enjoy your family. Again, this is Hannah Noel, Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, with my guest, Eric Noel.
Thinking Into Results Consultant.
Thanks for joining us.